this was the big event, which was going to be, changing the UK landscape really this year. As we go back to last year, obviously the government got the majority they needed on the manifesto of get Brexit done. And I know things such as COVID and things have obviously overtaken some of that at the moment, but I think certainly the intention is still to get Brexit done. So, Peter, maybe if I hand across to you, is it still a case of getting it done? Is that what's happening right now?
I think it definitely is, and I think the government, if anything, they'll be delighted to get back talking about Brexit. They've had a rotten, 3 or 4 months with coronavirus and the handling of it and all that. So I think right now they'll just be delighted to get off that topic, frankly, and get back to something which they, at least know very well, which is Brexit, to how to deliver the Brexit that people vote. My advice to them, not that might count for an awful lot, but would definitely be precisely that, which is, spend the next month sorting out Brexit and getting a deal over, or putting the basis of a deal in place. Frankly, anything to talk not about coronavirus. The significance of this week is that there hasn't been an awful lot of negotiation going on. I mean, little bits here and there, but of course it's all been done since really March, just like we're talking now. It's all been done over things like Teams and Zoom and all that, and obviously you can't quite get the same level of interaction. There was last month, so in June, Boris had a Zoom session. You might have seen the photographs of it with the EU, and that was when he said, if you remember the phrase he used a couple of weeks ago, he said, we're going to put some more tiger in the tank, a kind of classic Boris phrase. And this week has been the start of the tiger in the tank. So there's been an intensive face-to-face negotiation this week, as I say, the first face-to-face negotiation since coronavirus really hit. That's concluded this week over in Brussels. It continues next week in London, and obviously the hope is that by the end of this month they've ironed out some of the areas of disagreement.
But they seem to finish a day early, Peter. I was reading.
I think a lot of that. I mean, I noticed that, and I thought, well, I noticed that David Frost, who negotiates for Britain, for the UK, has said that there's significant differences. I think was his. Yeah, he said this week has been comprehensive and useful, but underlined the significant differences. And Michel Barnier said he said yesterday the EU is engaged constructively, but wants to see the same level of engagement from the UK. So you're getting all that rhetoric, and I think probably ending a day early is part of the, if you like, the ramping up of the rhetoric and the slightly, walking out a day early, heightening the pressure. I think it's probably all a bit of political game playing, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, no, all good fun.